Hello and welcome back to another episode of Deeeepio Media. Today we'll be doing the Reddit recap, which is where we're going to go over the Reddit and look at the really funny things that are definitely not horrible and will not make you lose all of your brain cells. Today is also very special because it is the first day that we have our third host here. That third host being MEGAmew. MEGAmew, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi guys, it's me, the best host. So I'm gonna be here now for a bit, I think. I'm not too sure on how this relationship's gonna work, but if you want me here, I'll stay here. You obviously will want me here because I'm the best at everything.
All right,
I'm I probably should say who I am a bit more. I'm cabinet manager. Don't execute me. And I'm
narcissistic. You
an
forgot that bit.
artistry and cartography guild member. So I help create skin batches, and I'm currently helping the other managers with the Swampy Shores update. So that'll be fun.
Without any further ado, let's jump right in. So, starting off, scrolling through the Reddit, we have this first post, humor post. Teammates have two brain cells, one that tells them to never stop defending, and the other tells them to ignore Pearl. What do you think on this one? Honestly, I think it's very accurate.
Yeah, there's to be fair, that's Pearl Defense is a strange game mode. It's basically the only game mode I play, because I'm too lazy to
Level up.
to level up in any other in FFA. It's just Napoleon Ras, man. Like that
It's really
animal
PD.
solely has destroyed my will to live with pole defense.
It's really just annoying because they just spam blocks around it, and then the rest of the team just does whatever or tries to sabotage you. Who knows? It's just,
Yeah,
I don't know.
like I've tried to play Napoleon Ras, and I just try and build like in the middle and just be a nuisance to both teams because that's the funniest thing to do with Ras.
And then you
You're
just
not playing
anger
Ras
someone.
correctly if you don't have both teams hating you. Like,
And at least there can only be two of them. Imagine how bad it
oh
would
yeah,
be
that's true. That's true.
if it
Actually,
was
I think
like
it would be a lot funnier if you could
everyone
have
was
multiple,
Ras.
because then you could build actually like interesting things. You could block off spawn for the enemy team.
That would just be
That
horrible.
would be funny. I want to do that now. I think there's
Oh
a
god.
glitch that lets you have multiple people. I don't
Well,
know if they
in the
patched it though.
beginning of Pearl Defense, you could just be whatever animal you wanted, and you'd see
I
like
know. That was
all
funnier.
GS teams or all Orca teams, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, the Orcas are ruining everything." And now, if we had all Napoleon Ras teams, Deeeepio would just get deleted at that point if Fed would come back online. And then next we've got a skin. Um,
We've got a skin in the main sub.
it's a little strange.
Well, is
Uh,
it good or bad? Is it good or bad? He's asking a question.
I
Is
don't
it
know.
good or
I'm
bad?
I'm not the artist here. Uh,
solid 5 out of 10 skin right there.
yeah, I was gonna say they
It
didn't
is a base
change all that
regular with
much.
circles.
They put like a couple circles on there and changed some colors, but not all that different.
Yeah, pretty.
I mean, it's gotten
Oh
38
damn! Do
upvotes,
you remember
so
this? Do you remember this first
wow,
version?
real
Do you
humor
remember this?
post, real humor post, guys.
It's not like that was. I was about to say it's not like that was removed like a month ago, but beta's been out for like a year, I
It
think.
feels like a
So that
lot
is actually
less.
quite a long time.
We're still in beta, and I don't know if we're actually getting out of beta, which
I don't
is the
think we're
scary
ever
part.
gonna get out of beta, to be fair. I think that's just the new URL name that
I love
like
how we've
Fede's
got
paid for.
I love how we've got snow and below beta, and then we never gone to snow and below full. Now we're just jumping into Swampy Shores beta.
Yeah. So is this gonna be
Beta,
Deeeepio beta? Like, is that what the URL is gonna be called?
beta, beta dot
Just beta
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 dot deepio.
beta.deeepio.beta. We have two betas at once. I've said the word too much. It doesn't sound like a real word
Beta.
anymore.
I don't know. Anyway, yes, we remember this mode. I really didn't like it. It's a waste of servers.
I actually, when I came back to playing Deep, this was the only game mode I played because I didn't know what any of the new animals did.
That's just depressing.
Uh, that it was just sad. It was just sad. I remember getting killed by a mantis shrimp that came out of a moray hole on Snoot's FFA, then never played FFA ever again.
Have you played it since?
I've played, yeah, I've played FFA since I think I grinded in first version for the Firefly squid skin for about a month, and
Oh,
then went back to playing normal FFA.
I just
That was
remember
a
I was in
dark
like
time.
Firefly Squid. I think I was in like sixth grade, And what happened was, since it was like the COVID year, everybody was just waiting around, waiting for something to happen. And we had 15-minute classes. And I was one of the few kids actually in school because my mom was a teacher and had to
Yeah.
put me in school. So I couldn't stay home. So what ended up happening was we all had a class of like 5 or 6 bored kids just waiting to do something. And so I said, hey, let's play Deeeepio. And so everybody in my whole school was just playing Deeeepio. It was like a Deeeepio themed school, that and Among Us. So what ended up happening was everybody was grinding, but since we all sucked, we couldn't play in North America servers. So we were playing in Aussie servers while all the Aussies were asleep. And then what ended up happening was on our 500 ping Chromebooks, we all started screaming at each other which skins to buy and stuff, and everybody already gave me a hard time for purchasing the Firefly Squid skin, saying that it was a waste of coins. And I'm like,
I mean, it is like 150 coins.
It's a lot.
But it is a nice skin.
It's a good skin. I like it. All right. Next up, we have Crocodile Art. I'm not sure if that's intentionally misspelled or not. I like it.
I feel like it is, but again, like we have a subreddit for art.
Speaking of that, we've got
This is the fourth art we've seen on the subreddit.
It's kind of depressing.
Is the 5th post.
Oh, sorry. Actually, each one of these are different. So this is 5 arts in one.
Oh, damn.
I like it though. This is an interesting one, but
I've spoken to this person on Discord before, and they're one of the few people that make skins with a raster-based program rather than a vector, which is why all their skins look really like quite organic and quite snazzy looking.
That's interesting. What program?
I just used the word snazzy. I'm not sure what program, but it's raster-based, which means it's like you're actually painting it on with like paintbrushes rather than moving it with shapes
like
a
Google
vector.
Draw or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we've got, obviously, the bug report. This was, if you'd watched our last video, you can see that this is when Emmy just spawned a bunch of orcas in from the sky.
Did a bit of trolling.
Little bit of trolling.
Yeah, a little bit of tomfoolery there.
Definitely nothing went wrong there. Not at all. So yeah, this was a very interesting time, and I'm sure confused a lot of people who weren't, like, in the Discord. And then we have...
No, terminally online.
We have...
I remember seeing this. And I just don't understand the joke. Like, it's
I
just
don't get
that
it.
John F. Kennedy plays
if we look in the comments, it's like, what are people saying here? You can counter him with gobsh out. That's kind of dark. Why did he leave his tomb to play
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
I don't understand. Go back to your tomb, JFK. Wow. I don't think the Deeeepio people like John F. Kennedy very much. I'm just saying.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys!
No, why does everyone hate John F. Kennedy?
I don't know.
That's such a strange thing to like not like, but it's so like perfectly themed for this weird community.
I don't think anybody in Deeeepio is mentally stable.
No, for sure. That's a given. Like that's one of the criteria. There's 2 criteria to be a Deeeepio player, and that's to have played Deeeepio and to be lacking half of your brain.
Well, I mean,
that's it.
Yeah, that's true. And bonus points if you can get into Crabinet. That means you've lost even more brain cells. But it's sort of like a membership. That means you're left
with like only a third of the original.
Yeah, it's like a membership.
It's like a trade-off, yeah.
But you pay each month some brain cells to continue to be in Crabinet. And then after a while, you're just out of brain cells and you go negative.
And that's when you get demoted.
Don't demote us, please. I still am definitely relevant to cartography. Trust. Then next we have more bug report posts.
Me too. More bug report. That was the... Was this all on Emmy's map?
Yes, these are all on Emmy's maps, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
Mutante did this a while ago before.
Oh yeah, I remember when he did that with a bunch of I can't remember what they were.
Cocoa crabs, I want to say.
I think so. I just remember going basking in PD and getting like the highest ratio I've ever gotten with like 100,000 kills.
It would be fun to be on there with like a basking and just be like, oh yeah, I've got 50 mil score, no problem.
It's very funny. Like you get some crazy ratios by the end. I think I got 1,000 coins at one point.
Wow.
Which was very satisfying.
And then we've got a humor post that makes sense. That's out of context for this subreddit. Thresher players when they see another Thresher. It's just because I think that Thresher mains are just so uncommon, and they freak out because,
Okay.
you know, I may be
Because
misinterpreting the joke.
no one else plays the fart shark.
Let's see. Bull shark players when they see a bull shark. And then this guy, of course, why is he... I don't like him very much. Okay, we'll talk about that guy later. We'll figure him out. And then we have the real
funny.
Swampy Shores animals revealed.
Oh yeah, this is a very good good
MEGAmew.
post. I'm very excited.
I wonder who made this. The low quality.
It makes it funny. It just makes it funny.
What inspired
I hope this
this?
doesn't get demonetized. Have you not seen the original video? Have you? Oh, I'm gonna DM it to you now. Don't
Okay.
show it on the recording because it will get demonetized.
Not right now. Let's just say.
No, yeah, don't. It's a
Yes.
it's a somewhat inside joke in the TF2 community, but it's just.
I've never played, but I'm
it's-
familiar
it's
with the
song.
cinematics and stuff.
It's that song, but just
All right.
Just censor this. Put the like dolphin swear.
Yes,
word,
we're gonna
like,
do that. We're
the
gonna do that.
SpongeBob has.
Just over and over. Just over.
Just completely.
Oh, we're not playing that
Another
again.
art post.
Oh, and shock equals
is
noob,
noob.
which is humor.
I thought. Yeah,
Somehow.
I thought we'd established that already.
And I don't know. I guess this is funny, guys. And then this is the same guy as before, Radiant069.
Yeah.
He's made another 9
What?
arts.
I don't understand how we've managed to have more art than actual like posts on this subreddit, which I think is kind of impressive.
And then of course we've got more.
Considering we have 2 separate art subreddits.
Yeah,
Another
Deeeepio skins and
ME
Deeeepio art.
complainer.
And
We
then
were gonna have a third one, but I can't remember what happened to that.
I don't know. We've had a lot of other ones, stuff like Deeeepio Legends, which was interesting for a time, and then became dead.
When pets were added, we were gonna have another one called like Deeeepio Store, I think, which was supposed to be pets and I want to say
yeah, but then
profile
everything's
frame.
so spread out, and I was like, but then
That's what I
nobody's
mean, like,
gonna
I don't-
post. But then I'm like, oh well, we're getting him in the main subreddit still, so
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there's no real point of having it. I think we all just sort of stopped with it.
okay. And then we've got more of the Emmys trolling here.
Bug report, yeah.
We covered this in our last video. If you're interested on what happens, you can go view it over there. And then we've got another humor post. Guess my main. I mean, I don't personally find it
Sheila
that
Khan.
funny, but I think we can.
And like, I
Kinda
know this
tell
is
this.
what this has shown me is that the Deeeepio community isn't funny, and they should stop trying to be funny.
It's not just that. It's I feel like people on Reddit just realize they'll get upvotes regardless of what they put. And I feel like memes on the Deeeepio subreddit are they're just weird, but I actually get a chuckle out of them just because they make no sense whatsoever. But these ones on here, they're just I don't get them. And I'll show you a prime example of why in a couple seconds. This guy right over here. Okay, we're gonna leave before I become too upset. And then we've got another humor post. Who is going to stop me? And it's Thresher Shark skins.
Yes, he owns all the Thresher Shark skins. Good for him.
I
I
really
think I own all the
assume-
Goblin and Frogfish skins, but I don't know if I own all these skins for anything else.
I can't remember what I have. I think I got like in V3. I had all of the skins for a couple animals, but then of course V4 came along and all the skin batches, and I haven't been as active.
Oh
in the
no,
game
yeah,
recently.
yeah. Before skins batches started, I was like, I remember being in a game with someone who was like, I have every skin, and now it's like, if you have every skin, you're a piece of a loser.
And
Like,
you'd have to
as
grind
someone who
24/7.
adds skins to the games, like that's
That's a lot of people.
go outside, go experience fish in the real world.
It's like the people who want that. I forget what it is. The massive whale skin, and then the gronguli, and
Oh yeah, the one that costs like your life savings.
exactly. What's the best
And only can be
ability
used
or
in one
attribute?
server.
This is an interesting poll, and I kind of liked it. I voted grab. Wait, what'd you vote?
I can't actually remember, but I think I put done because whilst grab is good, it's just I don't like being grabbed.
Well, I mean,
It's
I think that applies for pretty much everybody, but
although to be fair, if it's best ability, it probably is grab because it is just
really useful, versatile.
it's a fight winner because any ability that can control another player's movement,
Yeah, I made a classes concept for
you're
a
gonna
while
win.
ago that explained that. And not just controlling another animal's movement, but being able to control sort of the area around it by moving your enemy into a spot.
No, yeah,
where you're
yeah.
able to have that
Anything
fight.
that could, it's the ultimate type of area denial, basically.
Yes. You can just manipulate
can-
the fight to your advantage.
Yeah, Megalon made a grab rework concept a while back that just removed grabs from the game, and I still want that added because it's just funnier to remove Orca from the game entirely. I do remember actually in the original, in the Snow and Below beta. Well, I say beta. It was before the update had actually come out. Anything had been planned. When the Cabinet managers and I were discussing reworks for certain animals, like Goblin got this speed buff and stuff. There was one point where we were considering removing grabs, and I just find that funny that could have been a reality.
Imagine a world without giant squids, a world without orcas.
A world without orca. That's what I mean.
What
like,
would the teamers be using?
Crocodile and Sleeper, like they're not too bad. Crocodile's bad for a different way because you can't dodge damage from it.
Mm-hmm.
But
right now we just need a Torp nerf.
Yes,
that's really the main issue right now.
I don't know. Torp is. I feel like Torp is fairly balanced because
no one knows how to counter it.
Swim away.
Well, yes, that's kind of the only thing.
Torp is sort of a weirdly balanced. Yeah, Torp's sort of a weird balance.
If you try and tank it in a fight, you're just dead. Like there's no way to.
Yeah, if you tank, you lose. But it's also like weirdly well themed because it's added for the Reef update, and whilst the Reef doesn't have biomes, it's sort of locked to the Reef just because of its
tightness.
Torp just dies outside of anywhere that doesn't have walls.
Well, I was playing it pretty effectively the other day in Kelp. Pelagic Torp.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Pelagic Torp, like it just doesn't work.
Well, I think that's the point. The Reef is a very cluttered area.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. And
that's why I don't like open reefs.
It's surprisingly well made. Yeah, open reefs kind of cringe, not gonna lie. Let's bring back moray holes. Moray hole revolution, baby. Woo!
I like moray holes. It makes morays.
Moray holes were funny because as Barracuda, you could glitch through the ground in some places.
I just liked sitting in there as a mantis shrimp and just waiting for people to walk by.
Oh no, yeah, I remember doing that. Just punching people and then hiding.
I wouldn't even kill them. I'd just punch them, get some food, and then go back in.
Part was.
It's just scaring people. I'd love to do that with like lower tiers. Like you just see like a
like a fringe head now,
and just going by and then bah, and then you just go back in.
They can't reach you because moray holes are fun.
How to make a Thresher
How to make Thresher tail with skins. Was this the guy that just posted the Thresher skin earlier? Have we seen character development from him?
Yes, it is. Wait a second.
It is. He learned how to make the tail.
Hang on, wait. This is okay. Keep in mind this image right here.
Okay.
He pretty much just copy pasted the thing, grayscaled it, and added circles onto it. That's what I realized he did.
Yeah, I think he might have done a bit of cheating.
I think he just grayscaled it. I actually did that with one of my first skins. I just grayscaled.
You don't want to see what my first skin was. It was a recolor of Torp that I made with a laser cutting software. So it was really, really pixelated.
My first
top 10,
skin was
still better than any of Megalon's arts. Haha.
Megalon, you didn't really take that. Please bully MEGAmew. But my first skin was
don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, content people. Engage with the algorithm.
I don't know why I said that. That was like a Tourette's thing. What were you saying?
I was saying that my first skin was a Marlin skin. That was tuna, which basically the concept was just wide Marlin, and that was it. And so wide Marlin.
That does seem to be a popular skin, to be fair.
It was really, really, really poorly done. No one's ever seen it. And then we've got just a post, normal post, guys. Hi, I'm King Takoko. I'm king of the artists. Hi, moderators. Allow images to be posted on the comments. I would like images to be posted in the comments, but I'm
I
just
think,
scared of
yeah,
what people would do
we're
with
allowing
them.
it.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I think we had a vote on it, but when I say a vote, I think that means it was just me and Satisfied that did it. But yeah, I think we're allowing images, so that should be
We'll go ahead
fun.
and
Can't
do
wait
it.
to see Nazi flags in the comments. It's gonna
Best
be
PD
great.
game
Ooh.
ever. Well, I mean, it looks pretty typical to me, you know, like 2 or 3 people doing
It
all the
looks pretty
carrying,
average.
and then
Yeah.
everyone else going like 0 and 4 or 3, or just sitting around in the back and
Yeah.
guarding the pearl.
That's fairly typical.
Oh,
Oh, but now we
Bluefish.
got a good post from Bluefish. This is his
Whip spider
his whip
concept.
spider.
I know.
I'll be completely honest. I don't know if Bluefish will be watching this or not, but
Maybe.
this is the worst of the 3 whip spiders that's going to be submitted. I'm not biased, even though one of them is mine. But I think this might be the one he's already reworked. I'll remember if he's reworking it further.
Spider is a passive AI.
But either way, I still prefer. Are we supposed to be biased on this? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to allow it to be like biased.
It's a news show. It's a news show.
Vote for mine or Megalon's. Woo.
We're biased media, biased news. Here we're gonna go.
Biased media, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're making it accurate to real life,
it's
guys.
Propaganda, isn't it?
Yes, propaganda.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole point of this. What? Huh?
Vote Fiddler Crab. Vote Fiddler Crab. It's actually, I mean, Fiddler Crab's already been voted in, hasn't
Tuna
it?
concept. Why are people submitting concepts now? Like, we just are gonna have an update with new animals. We don't need.
Well, to be fair, like, I can't actually read it because the.
Oh, sorry. Here.
You're gonna have to read it out loud.
Tier 10.
It's a little bit pixelated.
Evolves from Dolphin. Health 800.
Okay.
Damage 140. Speed 100%. Armor 0%. Description.
Pretty
Tuna use ram breathing, so stay moving in water to get oxygen. Gain small speed bonuses when swimming near the surface. So it's basically like a...
Did they just have to
like
specify
shark.
that it breathes underwater? It's a fish.
No, you have to stay moving under the water. It's like shark.
Oh, okay.
Like how it used to be.
I thought he was just saying it breathes underwater. Like how shark, yeah.
Yeah. Gain small speed. It's basically, boost. Increase speed to 250% for 5 seconds when boosting. Has 2 bars. That's just like not DPS Shark Marlin.
That's if the person who's watching this made that,
I'm not a fan of this.
Better.
Sorry, Sneaky Fest.
Even going in with a downvote as well.
I'm sorry.
And Shock has made the funniest joke of all time.
You can tune a guitar fish, but you cannot tune a fish. I'm so confused. Why? Why is Shock like this? Are there any last tier animals not focused on PvP? Avoiding or tanking? That's just called I don't have skill. What's the animal I should play? I feel like that's just what this is.
I think he just means, is there any like maybe support? But I mean, I feel like Sunfish V3 was the closest we had to sort of just a chill animal.
Yeah.
Or at least just not a very good animal. But it's now actually scary to see a sunfish, which is.
I've been running away from those fights.
I'm still not used to that. I don't want to be scared of a sunfish.
I just went into a fight with one as an orca, and then I'm like, wow, I think this thing just got a little bit of a rework, just a little bit, and it was not something that I'm looking forward to doing again because.
No, it's quite scary because you can't escape.
No,
like you turn around and it's slowing you,
and it's just running, just like a bulldozer.
It just plows into you, and you just die.
That's pretty much.
But at the same time,
unless you're on the
really
surface,
funny to play. Unless you're on the surface,
then air boost, and then everyone's suggesting sunfish, softshell turtle, basking.
Softshell, yeah, that's a good suggestion. Haliod. Manatee is probably also pretty.
But it said last tier.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Manatee is not last year, but yeah, I guess.
Last year. It should be. I mean, it might be in some shores. Wow, it won't be. That's not a leak.
What to do about players with inappropriate names?
Send them death threats.
Yeah, that's what a forums person would say. Have you been spending too much time on the forums, MEGAmew?
I genuinely, I think I checked the forums once, and that was to do the Benthic Boss Bash ARG thing we did. And I don't think I've looked at it since. Let's have a look at it now on my second screen.
Let's see what's going on there.
Top post of the forums currently is it just me, or why is every teamer a weeb? That's fair. That's a fair comment.
Okay, to be fair, I've seen like a lot of ones. I got a couple comments in the last video asking me why I said "screw you, Larry" after I killed a flying fish that was just named Larry. Yeah, that was because there was this guy named Larry, and he had a bunch of people that he killed. They always would just join back.
When you say Larry with such like detest, like
I hate Larry. I'm sorry, Larry. Larry, I hate you. You suck if you're out there, Larry. If you're seeing this, Larry, I hate you. Sorry, Larry. Okay, so what he did was he was an orca, and people that got killed by him would just join back as other orcas, and they named themselves Larry's Helper, which is the most horrible henchman name ever. Like, just pick a good one at least.
I want to do that, yeah.
And then I got caught by one of these people, and he just boosted into me, and I don't think he knew how to play orca, because he just grabbed me, and then he shook me around like a crocodile, and then just chucked me out into the middle of the ocean, and then started chasing me. And I just don't think I would have gotten him, but there were also like 5 more of them all coming at me ready to like, it was just pressing.
To all our dear listeners, I'm gonna give you a very helpful tip on anti-teaming. It's the funniest one by far. You might have heard of it. You find a teamer, you look what his name is, you name yourself that, you become a lamprey, you stick onto it, and then you spam kill me. The funniest thing ever. It works exactly once, but it makes his teammates kill him. It's beautiful.
I've never thought of that one.
I've done it. I think I've done it exactly once, and it just caused like the entire team to start fighting each other, and it's just beautiful. I mean, they came back together in like a minute, but
it was fun
while it lasted.
And then you just join on the other guy and do it again.
That's what I mean. Yeah, you just repeat the process, or when the guy dies, you just use the XP to level up.
But the thing is, so many of the people who are on the servers for just FFA and stuff, who are teaming, they just always seem to be like really dumb. Like, I feel like it's all 9-year-olds who just got home and have no homework, and they're like, I'm gonna just play Deeeepio. And then they team, they suck at the game, and then you can trick them really easily. Like, the amount of times I've just duped someone just so blatantly. I've just told them, oh, hey, I'll help you kill this guy if you let me have all your XP. And she's like, okay, sure. I don't even know what he was reasoning there. Someone just told me to try it, and so I did, and it worked. I don't even understand it, but it happened. And it's just, all right. I'm not going to try and let this video go way too long. It's supposed to be a quick thing. I'm just going to continue on. True. Skin suggests. My suggestion is that all event skins should go to the unrealistic part of the store. I don't know. What do you think about? I'm not actually sure what I think on this. What about you?
Oh, I think most of the artists are in agreement about this, but actually I probably can't say that because that was a lie. I just made that up on the spot. I think that seasonal skins should have their own category for the sole reason that it is a pain to have to equip all your realistic skins when the season is over.
I think that's a good idea. And then Electronic Bid, who I don't know what your thoughts are on him. He chilled out after a while, but last year I hated him. He was the most
he was
ever.
Really obnoxious last year.
I feel like posting some of my arguments with him on there, and he kept on telling me I should be banned from Cartography Guild because I criticized his map, and he screams, it took me hours to make this 1v1 map, and now you're criticizing it. Do you even make maps? What I mean. Do you know how to do anything? And I'm like, yes, I'm in Cardo Guilds. Why did this take you hours to make? And then he just went off on me.
I don't understand how, like, this happens in artistry quite a lot. Someone will submit a skin that's, like, clearly just terrible. The base that they've recolored. And then they'll say, like, this skin took me 5 hours to make. I hope you enjoy. And then it's like I feel a little bit bad because it's like I genuinely don't understand how that took 5 hours for you.
I feel like,
but to be fair, I'm pretty sure I did that when I was younger, not as good at art.
As good, sure.
As good, yeah. Because I'm just top 10 best artists.
Sure.
Now.
Congratulations, you've made a successful and actually good concept. Now please stop making your sentences almost impossible to understand, or you can just leave the community. Okay, electronic bid. Go off. That's why in every single map that I always put electronic bid sucks in a sign that's hidden in the terrain somewhere. I've done that in every single one of my maps, minus the 1v1s. I don't like him. Alright, and then next, what's your opinion on the Swampy Shores update? It seems general
It hasn't come out yet. How? Why are people making a buzz? Doesn't it?
I think people are just talking about the animals that have been selected and the in the maps. I like it. It's a good idea.
The animals are good.
The maps, I don't.
Yeah, I'm still a little bit iffy on the maps. Venom,
except
PD,
the PD.
Especially.
The PDs are fine, except Venoms and Wi-Fi's. The FFA maps.
Again, I literally only play
PD. Right.
I only play PD. So Venoms is my least favorite at the moment, just because of how cramped it is, which is funny.
Like I also just don't like
Venom's the guy who makes maps based on
gameplay over realism. Gameplay over realism. Gameplay over realism. Oh my god! Stop.
Which is funny, but he's fixing it now, I think. So
yeah, he's been talking about that in Proto Chat. I love Hippo.
I haven't read Carto Guild in like 8 years. I love Hippo. He loves Hippo, guys. What's wrong with that? Your Hippo is getting reworked, so love it while you still can.
Sorry. To the person who made the volcanic reef. Oh my god, okay. They're voicing my opinions on here, but they're not censoring anything. Your map is absolute garbage. Why isn't there plenty of food sources right at the beginning? But rather a map that seems to be what? That doesn't even make sense. Please use grammar. Please fix this. Otherwise, I will be quitting 1v1 unless changes are made. Thank you. I am trying to be nicer than usual. Otherwise, I will be using tons of slurs. That's not proper grammar, but I don't think you should be bragging about how you should.
Guys, whoever made this map, you must fix it because he will quit 1v1, and that would be devastating to the Deeeepio community.
I haven't played 1v1 in a while, just because I also don't like the maps.
Can we please fix the volcano map, guys?
We can't have candidate classic 9328 quit 1v1. Make sure he stays.
That would be too much of a loss. I think the game would die. I think Fede would just leave forever if that happened.
That's already happened. MEGAmew, stop
acting like that. Yeah, I was about to say, acting like that doesn't exist already.
Venom PD is probably gonna need a look here because this is by Venom actually. PD map feedback thread. Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Oh god. Here's this guy.
Cans and Snicks. Oh, it's Little Runmo. I love this guy. He's so
I hate him. What is this post? What is this?
Coral Blast. Is he talking about Coral Crash?
I don't know. He said Coral Beast. I don't know what he talks about. And he misspells everything intentionally.
That's what I mean. Like, when he talks, I can't tell if he's doing it intentionally or not.
Is he a troll, or is he just, like, really dumb?
I feel like he is a troll just because of the fact he speaks normally on Discord. And
he's on Discord?
Yeah, he pops into art discussion like once in a blue moon and says "lol" and then leaves. I do like him just for the fact that I'll make a concept or something and I'll just make any post and the first comment on it will always be him saying something like "Lolza, me like the concept is me like the part with the penguin with nipples, oh yes." I don't know what my accent was doing then. That was slightly strange. But yeah, like when he just talks like that, it's funny.
I can't unhear that voice now.
That's how he's in my head. I don't know if that's how he sounds like in real life. You need to, if you're watching this video, you need to send us a
clip of yourself talking. Yes.
Just
read out one of your posts. Read out one of your posts. Now, before y'all go, I would like to say thank you for voting, as it has convinced me to finally learn without the A how to post art. This just, I don't understand. He just doesn't make sense to me. All right, Lolza, I guess. Why that so much hurts?
Broken BagelMaster.
Okay.
I like how it's quite a large majority of the posts on here are just PD screenshots.
Yeah, they are. And then we have.
They're always very average.
Here's another post by Katarna Litteranmo. Is that how you pronounce his name?
I have no idea.
Little Runmo? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I just call him Little.
Remember when tier 11 'twas a thing? No, it wasn't. Tier 11.
It was actually.
Wait, actually, what?
Did you not know?
No.
In V1, in V1, the evolution tree, Orca was tier 10, Shark was tier 9,
Oh
and
wait,
Whale
no,
was
yeah,
tier
I
11.
do remember that. I was thinking in like modern Deeeepio, like where it's actually
Oh
not
no,
just a linear
like
structure. Yeah, there was
yeah,
like
like
a whale was after Orca then too.
yeah, and it was funny because Whale was still not that great. Like I mean, I think it was better then because it got the passive against the Orcas, didn't it?
And
But
that still didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. But
it's just because Whale's ability isn't as strong as Orca's pretty much, so they needed it for a way
yeah,
to not die.
but honestly, it's just I don't think this guy was around in V1. I mean, he might have been. Maybe he's just a 30-year-old guy who thinks it's funny to just say this stuff. It's like everyone
Or
else.
alternatively, he was like 6 when V1 came out in 2017, and now it's like it was 2017 when it came out. God, the game's like quite old now. That's slightly worrying.
When was Eagle buffed? Seems much faster. I don't think that's how. Did that happen?
Not that I know of.
I don't
It
think it
might just
was.
be the fact that maps in general have been getting taller,
Yeah.
and the air currents are being put at the top, like in the old Snoots map. And I think it's on one of the
They
new
had
maps
those
now.
on, I believe, Sushi.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, not Snoots.
I still hated Sushi's map. I just feel like the reef was really good.
I don't really remember any maps besides Snoots FFA. I just loved Snoots FFA. That was like before I was in any community. Like I was just playing for fun.
Yeah, that's what
The
that's I
good
was
old
that was
days.
me during Sushi. Do you want the first version mode back? I put never, because I didn't play it.
I would like I think I discussed a rework idea for V1 a while back, which was just that every day V1 would get an update akin to reflecting how the
Oh, that's
game has
so
progressed
neat.
actually. So like, day 1 would be the normal
Yeah,
evolution tree without beaver and jellyfish, and then next day beavers
yeah,
in, and
yeah.
then
I get what you mean.
jellyfish,
And then slowly add in all the other animals and everything.
yeah. So and then like the last version would be before Snow and Below was added, and then you'd reset back to thingy, because obviously if you want to play the Snow and Below game, you'd just play the normal game.
Right. And then we have a humor post by this guy
Tuna
again.
Tuesday. It's Tuna Tuesday, guys.
What did the moray say to the angry crab? Oh, stop being crabby. Lolsa. Wow, what a comedian this man is. He's so funny that
Can we hire this guy for
he's so
this
hilarious.
channel?
He had
He
to
need-
put memes in his own comment section.
Wow, you just downvoted him for saying memes.
And then I tried arguing with him, and he reveals that he actually reported me for harassment for calling him out and telling him to grow up.
Why are you deep in it so much? He's like 6 and he's just made a crab joke. Like,
Well, that's all for today's Reddit recap. The state
Well,
of
yeah.
the subreddit is making
The
my
subreddit.
mind just lose its brain cells.
yeah,
But
guys.
You guys voted
if you
for
want to make
this.
that's true. And if you guys want to make the subreddit better, don't forget to post fan art of me everywhere. That's the best way to get upvotes. And
But no, what?
I'm not a narcissist.
No,
So
make fan art of me.
no, you suck. I'm better. Right. Yeah. So that's it from us, I think.
I'm not talking to you anymore. That's it for today.
Roll the outro.
Fare thee well.